Hi, it's Lenneke from Len's Crafty Life, and I wanted to share with you what I made for Julie Stine. She has a lovely giveaway at the moment, and I am a new subby of hers. I was just, Googling and searching on some journal ideas and paper crafting, and I came across her channel about a week ago only. And I saw that she had a challenge going on, so I thought, why not join in straight away? Because you don't have to send anything in to her, which is really lovely, and she's giving away a very beautiful Christmas kind of folder, journal folder kind of thing with beautiful Christmas papers for this giveaway. So it's really sweet of her. So thank you, Julie, for doing this. And what she wanted you to do is take a piece of junk mail and turn it into something that can be used in a journal or make it into a journal. So I've used two pieces. This one basically was kind of like a postcard, but so it's very sturdy, as you can hear. And it came in the mail actually only yesterday, and it was some kind of, well, they were selling something. I have no idea anymore what it was, but I almost chucked it, and then I thought, no, I need to alter this. So I kept it. I glued on this very pretty, really real vintage music paper. I did not stain this myself. It's very vintage, very old. Then I went over it with some napkin, pieces of napkin here. This is also a piece of the same napkin, but this is kind of loosely put on because I wanted to, to have a little bit of a 3D effect here. So that's why this is on a bit loose. And this is some other very old paper from a book. And I did go around the edges with some walnut stain. Then I had this little piece from a scarf, and I used it here. I always like to use a little bit of fabric or lace or material in my paper makes as well. And I kind of fussy cut out this little image of this pretty girl, and I put some stickle on her coat and on her hat. Now officially it said Merry Christmas on the top, but if this is going into a journal, I want it to just be a winter theme and not particularly Christmas, so that even in January, February, this is still a nice piece of well, how do you call this, ephemera to journal on the back, for example, because here on the back, we should keep it like this because of the hearts on the napkins. Here on the back I put some coffee dyed paper that I still had, and it's just copy paper that I coffee dyed myself a while back. And again, I decoupage a little bit of the napkin on it to give it this wintry feel. And so you can either put like a picture on here or journal on here. So I think this would make a lovely addition to a winter journal. I was just thinking, did I put it upside down? No, I did not put it upside down. That's a good thing. So the other thing was this. This was actually a brochure from a bank that I got this week in the mail. And I went over it again. So this is not finished yet. This is supposed to be a journal, but it's still empty inside, so I still have to finish it. But this piece of junk mail, it was this exact size, and to be honest, I had hoped, because I used all the three you call it plies of the napkin, that it would totally cover, but you can really see it was junk mail because you can still see here some kind of telephone number. So it's junk mail in there. Please ask in branch. So I may put like a picture of this. I may put it here on the back as well, just to cover that. So I'd hoped it. I thought, why use only one ply of the napkin? Why not use all three? Which is what I did to give it a bit more of a coverage. Obviously it didn't cover it all. Here you can see a little bit of the junk mail below, print below. So I may, well, maybe keep it. It's green, so it does, give a bit of a charm to this red and green theme. But I may put something on it, not sure yet. So then I put on this pretty, again, winter, Christmassy winter image on there of these cute children below. An umbrella full with snow, and there's some holly around it. And then I had this trim which I thought would go on it nicely. And again, I used a fabric trim, like a cotton trim. And I punched in some holes and used these eyelets, I think you call them. And I went around it again with the vintage photo. No, not vintage photo this time, walnut stain I used. Because this was already quite a dark color, I thought just for contrast to use the darker walnut stain. Now here you can actually see a bit of the original paper from the junk mail, and I went over that with walnut stain as well, because the napkin had torn here, but it just adds to the vintage feel, I think. The inside I decoupaged some music paper again in all kind of weird angles, and this is some Dutch book paper, really old vintage book paper. Now I did not stain this and I did not stain this. All these stains are original, that's just how old the paper is. The only staining I did is just around the edge again with the walnut stain. So these are my makes, and this one I still have to finish. But as I said, I don't have to send this in, so she just wanted us to either make something to use in a journal or use it for a journal. And this is what I'm going to use for the journal. And this, well, it's probably too large to go in this journal, but it could go in a different journal. So Julie, I hope you like it. Thank you for a lovely challenge that you have, and the draw is tomorrow already, the 14th of December, if I'm correct. So I just made it. Okay, thanks for watching everyone, and have a lovely and blessed evening, or day, or morning, or wherever you are. It's evening over here. Okay, see ya. Bye bye.